Hey everyone, it's Jeanie, and today is day 8 of the money game. And today we are putting in $8,000 into our account. And doesn't that make you feel good? And I want to talk to you about the reasons why you should feel good. Because when we have a cheerful heart, when we have thoughts that align with the truth of us being abundant, with the truth of us being able to flow energy and money and all sorts of good things, it literally rewires our brain. It does. In fact, photons in the brain, photons are the smallest unit of light that we can measure right now, but it activates the neurons and the neural pathways in our brains. And you probably heard it said thoughts and emotions that fire together, or neurons that fire together, wire together. So many times we get into this old habit of, I just don't have enough. I'm just so worried about everything. Look at the state of the world, blah, blah, blah. And we are we are hardwiring those thoughts and those pathways into our brain. So when you get up and you are having fun and you have a cheerful heart, then everything changes. It literally rewires your brain. In Ephesians, it says that the Lord loves a cheerful giver, those who give freely and gladly, and I'm talking about giving to yourself as well, will receive in abundance. But if you hold back and don't allow yourself to play this game and don't allow yourself to enjoy the fruits of these daily games, then you're going to experience lack in your life. We have some real examples of people. And I told you about this the other day. There was a woman who was really having a problem with spending everything the first couple of days. She was just hanging on to everything. And the third day, when she got it, it was like, oh my gosh. And she went back and she played the game fully. The first day, the second day, the third day. And on the fourth day, she literally got a letter from an insurance company that she had forgotten all about. In September, she had filed a claim and for an injury, and she was told that she was getting $7,500. That's real money. I heard yesterday from a friend, and he has been accessing our money game every day, and he said, it occurred to me, he said, I have $3,000 on a credit card. He said, but I have money in my bank account, in my savings account. And savings accounts are not making a lot of money right now. And he said, so I decided to take that money out, take a little bit of that money out of the savings account and pay off my credit card. And I am totally free and clear on the credit card. And he said, I can't tell you how great that makes me feel. I feel liberated. So I want you to look at this in a fun way. Years ago, I worked for a radio station in West Texas, and one of the guys was who was a friend of mine, was the program director. And he had told me at some point, he said, I'm just sick of radio and I would like to do real estate. And he said, but, we're living in this small town. And he said, the real estate agents have pretty much got it sewn up, but I really feel like I can do this. And I said, well, you can. And he said, but I tell my friends and they're not in favor of it. And I said, okay. And I said, what do you think? And he said, well, I think I can do it. And he said, I've even told my friends that what I'd like to do is I would like to sell $1 million worth of real estate in the first year. And they're like, there is no way. And I said, well, let's go talk about this. And later he called it his sonic boom because we drove down to the Sonic down by the river. And I talked with him and I said, okay, let's just talk about you being a successful real estate agent. He was like, okay. I said, how do you dress? How do you dress as a successful real estate agent? Do you look neat and clean? Do you look professional? Are your shoes shined? How do you enter a room? Do you enter the room with your head up and your shoulders back and a smile on your face and shaking people's hands and looking in their eyes? Take that on. And I said, how do you speak to other people? Do you speak confidently? And do you listen and hear what they're trying to tell you about what they want? What does your car look like? Is it clean, inside and out? Is it beautiful? Is it worthy of you? How do you eat? Do you just shovel stuff in and mindlessly? And what do you eat? Do you eat the very cheapest stuff available or do you honor that food? So we went through the whole process. What is it like? How do you feel? What are you doing with yourself? And I got to tell you, he did not sell $1 million worth of real estate in a year. He actually sold $1 million worth of real estate in 6 months. 6 months. So, what do you want to do? The only thing that changed, and he was totally changing his way of being, he was totally changing into a new profession. He had never done it before. But guess what? He did it and he took it on. So, I'm really want to encourage you to take this attitude on. If you truly are flowing $7,000, $8,000 into your account every day, tomorrow it's going to be $9,000. How does that make you feel? Do you get up? Do you have this cheerful, happy attitude? Because it is magnetic. And I think I've said this to you before. We are both magnetic and we are contagious. So if we are wandering around with a scowl on our face and we're all worried about things, we're going to magnetize that to us and we're going to infect the quantum field with that doom and gloom. But if we get up and we have fun and we take on a cheerful attitude and laugh and pretend that everything is better and better and better and better, it has to get better. So for my $8,000 today, I bought us 2 sunfish sailboats. And I'm very happy about that because we have a reservoir here and we can go out and there's no motors allowed, but we can go out on our little sailfish and we can just sail around. So I'm very happy about that. So take it on. Please share with us. Make comments below. Send this to your friends. Check it out on my YouTube channel under Jeanie King. And I'll see you tomorrow because tomorrow, $9,000. Have fun. Bye.